Hello everyone, it's Charlton. Please subscribe to my channel, tap that notification bell, and like this video. It does help me keep making videos, and I would appreciate it majorly. I know that's cheesy, but, you know. Dude, the channel's cheese, I think. Whatever. Alright, so this dude, Brian Michael Rini, I think is his full name. This is his mugshot from Thursday. Because he has been arrested and placed in custody after, after falsely claiming to be Timmothy Pitzen, the 14-year-old, who would be 14 years old if, today. He was a 6-year-old boy when he went missing. His mother committed suicide and left a note and had spoken to her husband before committing suicide, saying something like, "You'll never see your son again. He's with people that are safe." So, and he made some claims that actually seemed to, he fooled me. I never saw his picture, but I kind of thought it was for real. So he got me. Anyways, because he's 23 years old. I'm going to get to some of his background, and I'm not going to spend too much time on this. He's awaiting charges, but it's not totally clear what he could be charged with. So I'm sure they're going to find something, though, definitely, because the family's devastated. The boy's grandmother, who was out in public, the father remained sort of, I think, behind the scenes. Maybe he never believed it from the beginning. Anyways, was devastated, even though she was sympathetic to this guy. She was actually seems like a really, really sweet, nice lady that was saying she feels bad for him and doesn't know what would cause him to do something so extreme, to make up such an extreme lie. Anyways, I'm sure there's some charge that he's going to be facing. And he has a long criminal background of, just a lot of various crimes, mischief-type crimes. I mean, he just got out of jail, I think, March 7th, and he it was after serving like a 13 months of an 18-month stint where he basically broke into a house. He was going around to houses, having agents like showing him houses because he's saying he was a house hunter and had $800,000 in the bank. So, and after an agent showed him one house, the next day he broke into the house and threw a huge party and did a bunch of damage, like $1,000 worth of damage. Just landed him in jail for 13 months, which is a pretty long time for, I guess because that's breaking and entering, but, basically going in there just to party. So, and he has other things as well. His brother has spoken out basically saying, lock him up and stuff, and he's not happy. I think he's used his brother's identity in the past when he's had a traffic violation, basically saying he's Jonathan Rini, his brother's Jonathan Rini, and then his brother not knowing until he gets a notice in the mail saying his license was suspended. So, but that was his booking photo from 30. That is the picture of Timmothy Pitzen, before he went missing when he was 6 years old. They have an age progression photo of him, for what he would look like when he was today at 14, and that was in most of the thumbnails of every video covering, including my own. So, and I think a lot of people maybe thought that that's who the boy, that's who the person who came forward was on Tuesday, was it? So, I mean, what confounds me is how they didn't realize that this dude was not 14. I mean, I guess, there's a mild resemblance, but there's just no way that dude could pass 14. I guess he was clean shaven, and maybe, he made himself look a little bit younger by being that way, but I don't know, So there's a photo of, that's his brother right there, and he was basically saying, apologizing to the family and, saying he should stay in jail or something, deserves to be in jail. That's the picture of him approaching the vehicle in Newport. So the story goes that he escaped from a Red Roof Inn in Cincinnati, and then ran for like 2 hours, ran across a bridge into Newport. That would probably be like the Big Mac Bridge or the Mac Bridge, which is these bridge with two large yellow dome-like things. So I'm familiar with Cincinnati. I basically grew up there. And, went right into Newport, which just is another little town, nice little town in northern Kentucky on the Kentucky side, right on the river there, overlooks the city, the aquariums there, whatever. I've been there, spent time there, I have family in the area. So, but approached somebody and saying he was Timothy Pitzen. But that's the photo they went by. That's the photo that was originally put out, even though many of them had his face blurred because he was supposedly 14. So, you know, it's pretty crazy, obviously. I don't know what else there is, the photos that they have. These are probably of... That's a previous booking photo of him where he looks actually drastically different there than he does today. That's the boy's grandmother at a press conference that they gave yesterday afternoon when they were announcing, you know, that it wasn't Timmothy Pitzen. They did a DNA test, you know. I mean, I don't know how he thought he would ever. He knew he wasn't going to pull this off. Who knows? Who knows? So, report filed by Sharonville Police Department on Wednesday details the boy's claims to be Timothy, and even described his alleged kidnappers. That I don't understand, because Sharonville is in Cincinnati, or it's in and around in Cincinnati. I don't know why he ended up at Sharonville if he was discovered in Newport, which is in Kentucky. That doesn't, I'm not sure. So what's it say? We received a dispatch from HCCC regarding information they received from Campbell County. Campbell County is northern Kentucky. That's Newport. So maybe the hotel, the Red Roof Inn that he was claiming that he escaped from is in Sharonville. I don't know. Campbell County Dispatch advised that a 14-year-old man named Timmothy Pitzen had just escaped from 2 kidnappers that were holding him for 7 years. Timothy, originally from Illinois, and was last known to be with his mother, who apparently had killed herself. A note was left stating that Timothy was with someone but was safe. Timothy described the 2 kidnappers. Described the 2 kidnappers as 2 males, whites, bodybuilder type build. One had black curly hair, Mountain Dew shirt and jeans, and has a spider web tattoo on his neck. The other was short in stature and has a snake tattoo on his arm. The vehicle they were operating is described as a newer model Ford SUV bearing unknown Wisconsin plates with a second something white in color with yellow transfer paint and a dent on the left back bumper. Apparently, Timothy had escaped and kept running across bridge into Kentucky. They had been staying at the Red Roof Inn, but Timothy has no idea where. Campbell County Dispatch had contacted all surrounding agencies with a Red Roof Inn in their jurisdiction. Again, I just don't know why that's the Sharonville Police Department that has filed. I mean, is he in custody there? I don't know. Anyways, sorry I had to read through that whole thing. I was just trying to figure out why Sharonville was involved. And that was the description that was put out. That's the boy with his father and his mother. And his booking photo from Thursday, the boy. That's his brother. That's it, man. So he does have a long, long criminal history of fairly, not like serious crimes, although some of them are theft and things like that. In July 2016, Rini pleaded guilty to disorderly conduct and criminal trespass after breaking into a home and causing $1,250 worth of damage after throwing an elaborate house party. He was sentenced to 18 months in prison and was released in March this year. December 2016, pleaded guilty, plea no contest to theft charges. April 2016, guilty plea, no contest of making false alarm about law enforcement. All right, so there's a false statement, a false claim crime. 2015, guilty plea, no contest after writing a series of bad checks. There you go. November 2015, plea guilty, no contest to 2 counts of theft. June 2016, pleaded guilty, no contest after dialing 911 to falsely claim to police that his girlfriend was going to commit suicide. April 2015, pleaded guilty, no contest to 1 count of passing bad checks with fifth degree felony. October 2013, pleaded guilty, no contest to falsification. So he has a very long history of falsification type things, as well as writing and bad checks. So yeah, that is the story there, dude. That is the story there, man. That's a shame for the family. I really bad, and you know, and the boy remains a missing persons. You know, it's been over almost 8 years, even though they kept saying it was 7 years ago, because it was March 2000. I believe it was May 2000, May 11th, 2011, and we're approaching you know, May 11th, 2019. That would be 8 years almost. In any event, that is the story there. Thanks for watching my videos. Please subscribe to my channel. Give me a like down below, and I'll see you in the next video. Later, man.